Anna Geary here from the Get Savvy Club. Hope you're doing really well. I know some of you probably were watching our webinar this afternoon that we did from 2 till about half 3, I think it was in the end. If you're on our list, you will get a recording of that, so don't worry if you didn't miss it. But today we'll all be probably thinking this is not Anita that you've got here. This is Raymond Aaron. Say hello, Raymond.
Hello. I'm so honored to be on your show, Anna, and to meet all your wonderful entrepreneur friends.
Yep, they'll love you. I actually met Raymond. It was a Progressive Property, wasn't it? It was at Rob Moore's event. I think you were the headline speaker, actually. You were the last person on. And I was the I don't know if you can remember, but I was the lady that had my daughter was there, and we were at the front. She's only 13, so she was the main one saying wow to you all the time, because I know us Brits are quite difficult to get warmed up, if you like. I know it can be a bit of a tough gig with us as Brits. We're not as out there as Canadians or Americans, but yeah, you did a good job. But you're on here for a certain reason. I don't know if you want to tell everyone a little bit about yourself. I'm going to put your URL on here because it's not come up, so I'm going to write it again. So if you just want to tell everyone all about, the Get Savvy Club is a community where entrepreneurs come together, businesses come together, all about learning how to attract clients using social media, so online tools. So if you want to just explain a little bit about you, your background, and what you do while I write this URL, that'd be great.
Okay, so just to introduce myself, I am Raymond Aaron. I'm a New York Times top 10 bestselling author. I've written and had published 139 books. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I run several businesses. I've been a professional speaker on stage for 37 years. I'm a broadcaster and an adventurer. I've done all kinds of crazy things, like entering a 350-mile foot race to the North Pole. I've done all kinds of crazy things, all kinds of. And I ride a 5-foot-tall giraffe unicycle. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here because worldprospersummit.com. That's perfect.
Have you done that right?
You've done it perfectly correct. Yes, perfectly correct. So let me tell you something. Today is my 1-month anniversary of being locked down with my gorgeous wife. I can't imagine a better thing. Except,
I know you've got a tough life, haven't you, in this lockdown? Some people have got it easier than others.
Yes. So I love my cat and I love my wife, and we're just having a jolly time. I don't mean to make fun of people who are sick or who are dying, but because if that's going to happen anyways, and the end result is a lockdown, emotionally it's wonderful for me, but it's not wonderful for everybody. And financially it's wonderful for me because I've pivoted my business and I've changed it completely. And so have other people, but some people are heading down. And I apologize, since I know most of your listeners are British or European. I'm going to give you a statistic that is American. Why? Because CNN is so everywhere that I get some of my statistics from there. So I apologize. I am a Canadian. I have the same queen as you, but I'm going to give you some U.S. statistics.
You have the same queen as us, but you do what we do, which is use American statistics all the time.
Isn't that crazy? At least I spell words the British way.
Oh, good. That's good to hear.
Especially when I send text messages to my American friends just to upset them.
Good idea.
In this month of April, CNN reported that 31% of Americans couldn't pay their rent. Wow. 31%. That's outrageous. This is the first time in history that the governors of every single one of the 50 states of the United States of America have declared a state of emergency. They didn't even all declare it during the American Civil War.
Wow.
They declared it now. It's outrageous. And as a result, people are feeling horrible. They're buying all the bad news. They're letting all this bad news circulate into their mind, and they're going downhill. They're either have been laid off or they're worried about being laid off. They don't know where the next buck's going to come from, or euro or yen or pounds sterling. They don't know what's going to happen. And so they're going downhill. And the funny thing is that worrying, my definition of worrying, is praying for what you don't want.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's what everybody's doing. But do you know what, Anna, there's a story that you heard me say, but I want to have permission to say it again to your...
Yeah, definitely. I think it's great for our listeners, to our people to hear. Yeah.
I've spoken to people who are in trouble and they're thinking badly and they're causing bad to happen because they're thinking badly. But I've spoken to other people who are skyrocketing, who are making more money because of this lockdown than they've ever made before. And I'm one of them, but I want to give an example of this that Anna really likes. Someone I know is the largest, he owns the largest fitness gym in the whole world. It's like a gigantic building. And he works there 15 hours a day. He's got 150 fitness instructors, and there's nobody in the gym now because of the lockdown. So either he's going to go bankrupt because he's got gigantic rent and air conditioning and payroll to meet, and and of course people are paying $20 a month, but most of them have stopped paying because they can't go to the gym. So
they've just literally gone through their direct debits and standing orders and just like scrap them, you know, just
scrap. Yeah. And even though he has a contract with them that they have to pay it, if he can't open his doors, they have every right not to pay. Yeah. So instead of collecting $20 or instead of collecting $0, and I'm sorry to use dollars as this example, but it is a Los Angeles example. He contacted one of his clients and said, I know you like the Stairmaster. I've disinfected it. I put it on a truck and it's being sent right now to your home. And I'm charging you only $99 and you can have your favorite piece of equipment right in your home. Just say yes and I'll keep sending it, or say no and I'll bring it back. And the guy said, yes, send it. So instead of making 0 or 20, he's now making 99, 5 times larger than he's ever earned from that client before. And whether you collect money in yen, euro, British pound sterling, Swiss franc, what Canadian dollar, US dollar, 5 times is still 5 times. And so he contacted all of his clients. They've all switched to this new format. They're all happy not to go to the gym, but to have an industrial quality piece of equipment right in their home. And he's decided that when the coronavirus scare is over and when his lease comes up for renewal, bye-bye. No longer working 15 hours a day. No longer having to meet a payroll of 150 fitness instructors. No longer having to pay this gigantic rent. No longer having to pay the gigantic fuel bill for his air conditioning costs. Forget about the security. Forget about the Wi-Fi in his gym. Nothing. Gone. He's going to cut his overhead by $500,000 a month. Wow. He's going to spend his entire time lying on the beach or playing at home. He's going to operate his business from his cell phone. That's his only business. He's going to have hundreds, maybe even thousands of industrial pieces of fitness equipment out around the Los Angeles area, making more money than he's ever made before with no overhead and no 15 hours a day. Wow.
Yeah, that is amazing. And anyone like who's watching this, obviously most of us are in the UK and you have a gym. You need to be doing this like now before somebody else does it, and then or even start this as your model, because I know that like literally everyone is falling over themselves to buy fitness equipment because they didn't have it in their house before. So now they're running around and they're desperate to get it. So if somebody can say, right, and like you said, he's also doing where if they get bored of that particular one, they can swap it, can't they? So if they want, they don't want that piece of kit, they'll have another one like in a few months' time. So it's a brilliant model, really. So Gordon's on here now. He says, worry is the interest paid on a debt that's not yet due. Yeah, that is right, Gordon. Yeah, worry is the interest paid on a debt that's not yet due.
Wow, right. Very clever. Yeah, very wise.
Yeah, there's no point worrying.
But that wasn't advice to fitness instructors. That was advice in general as an example. And so what have I done? I've been asking my chief executive officer, Wendy, for 5 years now, why don't we send the staff home and have a virtual company? No, I can't trust them. I want to be able to see them every day. Well, why don't we at least have flexi hours? No, I want them here 9 to 5. Well, now she had to send everybody home, and she has a meeting every single day at 5 a.m. and at 9 a.m., and everybody shows up and they declare what they're going to achieve by 5 p.m. And they all declare what it is, and then they have another meeting at 5 o'clock, and they have to say in front of the rest of the staff whether they achieved it or not. And because they don't want to look bad, they all get their work done plus extra stuff. She says, I have more control of the staff now, and when our lease comes up, she doesn't want to renew.
That's fantastic. So finally, so what you've been saying, because we've been saying this for ages, like, because obviously our model is predominantly online. I've been saying for ages to people, stop networking by going to your local BNI or whatever and meeting 25, 30 people once a week. Just get on to social media and you can, be connected to thousands and thousands, and in less time. You don't have to travel. And don't get me wrong, I love meeting people, because obviously I came to the, to the event that you were at. But it means instead of going to a weekly one that you meet the same faces every week, and the same bits of business gets passed back, the same tenor gets passed around. Actually, you can be connected to thousands of people and have a bigger tribe that are going to pay you a lot better. And it's like now everybody's being forced to use Zoom, being forced to do more online networking. So it's good. And I think, but we will all be desperate to come to actual real life events as soon as this is done. I tell you, we'll all be like, craving to go and meet people and get out there more. But yeah, in the meantime, everyone's adjusting, which is great.
So
including you, hey.
The reason that Anna has brought me onto her show is to make a gigantic, exciting announcement. And that is, after 37 years of flying around the world to real physical stages and real physical hotels, I've had to change my livelihood. I've had to change my entire company, as many people have. And I have done something really special, very, very special. I contacted one of my dearest friends, Jack Canfield, who is the co-creator of the entire Chicken Soup for the Soul series of books, and he was the star of the movie The Secret. And I said,
they should know who Jack is. If they don't know who Jack is, then they should. But yeah,
good.
Carry on.
So I said, this is not the time to be thinking of how our own company is going to do, because we are already wealthy. We have been on stage for decades. We've amassed a very considerable wealth. All of us, all my friends, are all very wealthy. This is not the time for us to be thinking about how we can make more money. This is a time for us to band together and help the citizens of the world. This is the time to ignore corporate boundaries. Don't think, well, Raymond makes money or I make money. No, don't think of that. This is the time to have no enemies, no competitors, not even colleagues, just team members. And so Jack said, I love it. I'll stand beside you. I'll stand behind you. I'll do whatever you want. What do you suggest? And I said, Jack, I've created the biggest event. It's going to occur this month, April 24 and 25. That's a Friday and Saturday, April 24 and 25. It's from 11 a.m. Eastern to 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. And it's going to be the most amazing event in the history of online, because I'm going to have the greatest speakers in the world, and I'm giving them half hour each to download their brand of wisdom to make you feel positive, make you feel up, give you ideas so that you can make more money than you've ever earned before, either in your own business or changing your business or doing a new business. It's going to be the most exciting thing. And Jack said, great, I'll teach them how to use the success principles during this time. And then he said, Raymond, don't stop at me. There's other people from The Secret who will want to help. And so I called my dear friend, Dr. John Gray, who wrote Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. I called him and I said, look, I've got this amazing event, worldprospersummit.com. And I said, we're going to get together and we're going to teach how people can make more money. He said, I'm not interested. What? You're my friend. What do you mean you're not interested? He said, I don't teach people how to make money. I teach people how to get along. I said, yeah, of course. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. And so he said, listen, Raymond, there's something very funny that's going to happen. When the coronavirus lockdown is over, there's either going to be a mad rush for maternity wards or divorce courts. Maternity wards or divorce courts, one or the other. And so I'm going to teach people how to get along. And he said, and Raymond, even though you pay me a great deal of money when you bring me to a live stage, I want to work for you for free. I want to volunteer my time to help people during this critical time. So I called Jack back and I said, by the way, John Gray's going to work for free. He said, me too. I just didn't bother telling you. He says, call people from The Secret. So I called Marie Diamond and I said, how can you teach people how to get rich? Well, she is the world grand master of feng shui. And she says in people's homes, they have ills, feng shui ills, ILLS. And she says, I'm going to teach them how to cure the ills they have in their home. So because of feng shui, abundance can pour in. And then I called more of my friends from The Secret and more of my friends from The Secret. 7 of them, 7 superstars, 7 megastars from the movie The Secret have all volunteered their time to work with me to teach you half an hour each. They get half an hour each. That's all, to teach you their brand of wisdom. And then I didn't stop there. I called other friends of mine who are world famous celebrities who have their brand of wisdom. And they all said yes. And they all said they'd work for free. And because they are not charging me anything, and because I have no airfare, and because I have no hotel bedrooms or hotel meeting rooms to pay for, it's a free event. It's
awesome.
April 2020. It's the moon landing of April 2020. It's the breaking of the 4-minute mile of April 2020. It's the conquering of Everest of April 2020. It's the gigantic event, April 24 and 25. And I've got the 19 of the most famous, most brilliant, most multi-millionaire friends of mine teaching you their brand of how to make it, how to change, how to be positive thinking, how to be creative, how to twist and pivot and think differently. Don't be caught in the rut. People who are caught in the rut get killed in times of change. My friends are going to teach you how to start a business, how to change a business, how to grow a business, how to add to your business, how to make a different business that can help each other, how to invest in stocks, how to invest in real estate, how to invest in Bitcoins, in cryptocurrency, in option trading, in foreign exchange. They're going to be teaching, and everybody gets half an hour, even though they could talk for a week. They could talk
and everyone would listen to him for a week as well, wouldn't they? All those people.
And they would listen for a week. I'm giving my best friends, my genius friends, a half hour. So at 11 a.m. Eastern, which is 4 p.m. British time, correct?
Yeah, so it's actually it's quite good for us because a lot of people are still having to work. So actually, if it's a Friday and it's going to start at 4 p.m., they can just finish earlier, can't they, with their normal work, and then they can jump on it, and it doesn't go on too late, you know?
That's right.
It's not going to be too late for them. So I was a bit worried about the time, but yeah, that's perfect actually because it fits in.
Yes, it has to be. I'm in Toronto, Eastern time. The start had to be late enough to allow my Los Angeles friends to get in. It can't be too late to allow my European friends to get in. Yes, and so we've come up with a great compromise. And at 11 a.m. sharp Eastern, that's 4 p.m. in England, I'm going to have the best speakers in the world teaching you the greatest wisdom, filling your mind with wisdom. And on Friday, at the very start, at the very, very beginning, I've got one of the most famous motivational speakers in the entire world, Mark Victor Hansen. I pay a fortune. I pay all these guys $50,000 to $250,000 when they come on my stage, and they're all volunteering their time for free so that it's a free event for you. If you go to worldprospersummit.com, you'll see the gigantic lineup of faculty, of speakers, of teachers that I've got. It's startling, and there's no charge to join. It's a no-brainer. Just click on that darn link, worldprospersummit.com, and get in. I don't make any money. There's no gate. Oh, I know. You suck us in, and then you sell us shit. No. I do it a live stage because I have costs. I have to pay my bills somehow. But there's no cost here, so there's nothing to get in, and there's going to be practically nothing sold. Like Jack Canfield will say, I've got a new book, you should go to Amazon and buy it. So big deal, go buy it. But that's like it.
Buy it or don't,
Or don't, that's right. But almost nothing is being sold. It's just advice from 19 of the most brilliant minds in the world about helping you make money. It's so amazing. And I'll give you some examples. I have one guy coming from England, and he's one of the top internet marketers in the world, but he doesn't teach adults, he teaches children.
Oh, is that Paul O'Mahony?
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
That's right. And he has a 9-year-old who's making more money than his parents right now. Oh. And he teaches you how to make money with no website, no database, and no product. And he's going to be one of our guest surprise speakers. And his face doesn't show because I shouldn't even have mentioned his name. So please don't tell anybody, because I have a surprise speaker. I've got one surprise guest, and that's Paul. But you let the cat out of the bag, so now
I can't go into that. No, it doesn't matter.
No problem. No problem.
I'll tell the Get Savvy Club not to say anything to anyone.
What he says is that during his courses, the kids, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13-year-old kids, are making money before the course is over, before the weekend course is over. So what he's saying is, and it's easier to teach kids because he doesn't have to unlearn the adults.
Yeah, they just do. They just say, you tell them to do it, they just do it. And
That's right.
they don't go, that'll never work, or, you know, these blocks or whatever. They just go ahead and crack on, don't they?
So he's going to be teaching you exactly, you just follow it, you just click on these buttons, and he will teach you how to make money. There'll be people, he told me, there'll be people who have money in their bank, new money in their bank account before the end of my conference. WorldProsperSummit.com. It'll be the biggest gathering. These 19 people have never been together before. They'll never be together again. These 7 mega superstars of The Secret have never been together before The Secret. They weren't even together at The Secret because she filmed us all individually, and they've never been together since. This is an historic event. And Anna, I haven't even told you the good news yet.
What's the good news?
The good news is that when you register, you then have the right to increase your income. You'll have the opportunity to increase your income and also get rid of some of the negative thoughts that you've had because you'll be so inspired by the creativity. But the thing to do is to do what's right. Do what's right for the world. And what's right for the world is to whatever's the best for everyone, whatever is the greatest good for the greatest number. And the greatest good for the greatest number is to tell your friends so they can come, not sell your friends. It's not an affiliate program where you sell your friends and then you get a piece of that. There's no charge whatsoever. But when you register, you'll get immediately an email of confirmation. And when you get that, there'll be a link in it, which is a specific link just for you. So when Anna registers, there'll be a link just for Anna. And when you
I've got mine already.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
There'll be a link just for you. And when you share that link, we can tell how many people click on that link. And as soon as 5 to 10 people click on that link, we upgrade you to VIP. So when you attend the actual WorldProsperSummit.com on April 24 and 25, you'll not be an attendee, you'll be a VIP attendee. And as such, when I announce gifts and prizes and giveaways for the entire 2 days long, you're the only people that will get it. Only the VIPs will get it. So I'll be saying in 3 minutes, I'm going to be making an announcement of a huge gift worth so-and-so and a huge gift worth so-and-so. And everyone's going to be all excited if they're VIPs. If they're not VIPs, they're going to say, oh, darn it, I missed out. And,
we've got people already doing it. Gordon said he's already registered and shared it. So signed up and shared already. So.
Oh, Gordon, congratulations. You don't add any time. When you get your email confirmation, just take that, just copy that link and make a Facebook post and say, hey, guys, I've just signed up for this. There's no charge. And the top speakers in the world are going to be teaching us how to make even more money. Why don't you join me? Like, just say something casual like that. And people will click because you're going and they follow you. So they'll want to go. That's all you have to do on Twitter, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Instagram. Whatever your social media of choice. Anna's the queen of social media in England. Follow her. Just post it.
I'm using that quote. I'm going to use that quote you've just done there.
Please do.
Raymond Aaron says this. Yeah, cool.
The queen of social media of England. Raymond Aaron, New York Times top 10 best-selling author. Yeah. Right on.
I'll do it like that.
So just share it and share it and share it, because that's the greatest good for the greatest number. Anna and I don't want people to register who want to be miserly and keep all the goodies for themselves, because listen carefully. I want you to hear this really carefully. It's very spiritual. A candle is not diminished by lighting another candle. A candle is not diminished by lighting another candle. When my 19 world famous celebrities, including 7 from the mega hit movie The Secret, they are a bright candle and they are lighting your candle. And when you have your candle lit by registering and you light other people's candles, all the candles burn as bright as before and even brighter. Do not hide this. Do not keep it a secret. If we're like my 19 of my world famous friends that usually charge me $50,000 to $250,000, they're not charging me anything. They're banding together beside me. They're ignoring corporate boundaries. They're not worried about how they will do, because we've already done well. We're already multimillionaires, all my friends. We're just doing this to help you. And no, I'm not kidding. And there'll be practically nothing sold. There's nothing, no cost to get in. There's practically nothing sold. If they recommend you should buy their book, go buy their book, or don't buy their book, whatever the heck you want to do. But practically nothing's getting sold. And it's going to be on how to get coached, how to write a book, how to buy Bitcoins, how to buy real estate, how to buy stocks, how to start a business, how to change your business, how to pivot your business, how to take your business online, how to do a mail order business, how to join network marketing, how to do internet marketing, how to do network marketing, like every kind of thing you can think of, and positive thinking. The very first speaker is a superstar in his own right, Mark Victor Hansen. Mark Victor Hansen was the co-creator of the entire Chicken Soup for the Soul series of books with Jack Canfield. And he's also the fastest speaking motivational speaker in the entire world. And he's funny like crazy. And he begged me to be the very first speaker.
I was going to say, like, who wanted that? Like, they all wanted to be first, didn't they?
No. Oh, no. No. Only Mark Victor Hansen, because he's going to be on at 4 p.m. British time, 11 a.m. Eastern time, on Friday, April 24th. And the reason he begged to be first is because he said he wants to set the stage of positivity and creativity. He wants to get rid of all the negativity, set the stage for positivity, so the entire rest of the conference can be on that positive platform. And Anna, when you hear the title of his talk, you will smile from ear to ear. Oh. Here's the title of his talk: How to Stay Up During Downtimes.
Oh, I like it. Nice.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, definitely. It's really good. It's cool.
Oh, excuse me. I haven't told you the good news yet.
I've still not got to it.
No. When you register at worldprospersummit.com, just like Gore did and many of your other viewers have already done and will certainly do as soon as the show is over, you'll get an email confirmation with your own link. When you share it on email, on WhatsApp, on your social media, we keep track of it. Once you've had 5 or 10, you're upgraded to VIP. But in addition to that, the person who registers the most number of people will get a prize worth $10,000 US.
Wow, nice.
Worth $10,000 US. And Anna has taught you how to use social media. So one of Anna's viewers, one of Anna's
one of you should do it.
Really, listen, or Anna herself is going to be the winner of $10,000 US. And you'll be recognized by my announcing who the #1 winner is on air during worldprospersummit.com. So that's the deal. That's what I've come to tell you. Click on that link no matter what. Get in. It's not anything except giving, giving, giving. Many times you've come to events before that have been free events in a hotel, and then they sell. But not this. No, there's no charge to get in. My world famous superstar friends are not charging me at all. So there's no charge to you. And you know what? GoToWebinar told us they can't host our event. Why?
Yeah.
They have a limit of 3,000 people. We're way over that. We're way over 3,000. And so they can't even host us. My techie is working with GoToWebinar to create a platform for us so that we can go over the 3,000 limit. It's the most amazing thing I've ever done. I've never had so many wonderful people like you support me in telling their friends about this. I've never had so many world famous celebrities agree to work with me at no charge to make this a free event. It's like the Woodstock of the 2020s. It's a free event now, ladies.
Yeah.
And I'm just so excited. And I'm so grateful for people like you. And by domino effect, the people who follow you, and by domino effect, people who follow them. It's gone viral. It's gone viral. It's the most exciting thing I've done in 37 years. Wow.
It is. It's amazing. And like you said, they've been charging you all this money, and now it's like, oh, free. But it just goes to show, doesn't it? Like, when times change like this, people can, you know, and there's those of us that are, you know, doing really well like yourself, and you can just give back in a different way to help people that aren't doing so well. Because like you say, like you said at the start, you're at home with your cat and your lovely wife. Other people are obviously really struggling. So, and you've made your money, you've been through the hard times and made the money, and now you're giving back, which is great. And it means that those people that are going to benefit now, in years to come, when they're back, when they manage, I'm not saying they would get to where you are, but when they're doing well and something happens, they can be helping other people as well, because they were helped along in the first place. Which is obviously really, you know, really powerful. And it's kind of how the world goes, isn't it? The positivity spirals upwards. Like your man said about staying up in down times. That's what, you know, that's what we need. That's what we need to do. So really grateful for you to come on today and let us know about that. I'm going to obviously send your details out to the email list as well that we have. So who wants to get on that? And yeah, it's April the 24th. 4 o'clock for us UK lot, and 11 o'clock Eastern time. Is there anything else that you need to let everyone know about? Or is
April 24, April 24 and April 25. It's a 2-day event, and all of my superstar friends get half an hour. They come on at the starting time. I said, tell your best wisdom, because I'm kicking you off in half an hour. Why? Because I got another superstar coming, and he only gets half an hour. Kicking him off and getting another superstar in. You're going to get.
You like the MC then? You like making it?
I'm the MC with high energy. I'll be on for 6.5 hours nonstop. Wow. I don't pee. I don't eat. I don't breathe. Nothing. I'm just going to be there, making sure everything goes right for you, so that you can learn and learn and learn. So click on the link, join worldprospersummit.com, and then tell other people immediately, and win prizes and maybe the grand prize. But mostly do it for the good. Do it for the good, because it's the right thing to do right now. If my super famous friends who charge a fortune to be on stages are doing it for me for free, then you do it for free to your friends, and let's all get together. Let's learn. Let's change the world.
Excellent. Fantastic. Thank you so much for coming on, Raymond. We're going to obviously share this wherever, share the link wherever, and then we'll see you at the end of the month. So fingers crossed you managed to build that platform. I don't know what's going to happen if you don't work that out. I have no idea.
Oh, no, we'll work it out.
That's the other thing. Once you've created that, other people can go on to use that as well further down the line when they have bigger events. So, and, you know, I know that is a stumbling block for people when they try to put together online events, is the ceiling of GoWebinar being 3,000. Right. So if you can sort that out, other people can use that for moving forward too. So thank you very much for being on. And we'll say bye to everyone that's on now. Thank you for joining us. Hi, Anita. Anita's my business partner. She's on here. She's saying it sounds awesome. Gordon's obviously in. Sophie's here. Yinka was here earlier. Thanks then, guys, and we'll speak to you all soon. Take care. Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye.